doing a drink review here today and a kind of quicker gum chewing ramble like the one I did in Florida. It might go 15, 20 minutes, I don't know. And I also want to bring up my Patreon again and give a thank you here real quickly to anybody who's joined it. It's free to join, and then I do have my $3 tier. So anybody who's joined, thank you. Big thank you to the 6 people that have become paid members. I'm going to say your names here now. Danny, Laura, Dwayne, Jacob, Master Luck, and Megan. Thank you all. It means a lot. I'm glad you're interested in seeing this stuff. I'm going to have a video most likely going up today or tomorrow. It's going to most likely be today. I'm going to be filming my first role play type thing for that Patreon today. That will be only for paid members. And like I said, I'm going to be doing I threw up pictures that were only for paid members, but I'm going to be throwing up some videos that are going to be free for everybody. So if you do join as free, you're going to still see some extra stuff as well. Not everything I put on there, but a couple of things a month you'll see. But anyway, big thank you to everybody for checking it out. Big thank you to the people who became paid members. It means a lot. And I'm excited to see what I can do with that. And newer ways of doing my role plays as opposed to in the ASMR kind of way. Anyway, onto the drink. Bloom Pop Strawberry Cream. I've never had anything by Bloom Pop, I'm pretty sure, but this one sounded good. I got this from, I think it was Food Lion. It smells good. Strawberry cream swirls luscious berries and smooth vanilla together for a dessert-worthy treat. It's not bad. Tastes like strawberry cream. It was Dr. Pepper that did the strawberries and cream one, right? It's not as intense as that because it is a kind of lower calorie. What does this even have in it? Does 20 calories, 3 sugars, so it's not a lot. It's pretty good though. Nice blend. Once again, it tastes like a diet version of like an actual strawberries and cream soda, which there's not. I feel like there's not a lot of, but I'm also going to be putting the link to the Patreon in the description below if you're interested. I forget to do this shit. I'm not going to be pimping out this thing every video. Obviously, it's not going to be in role plays. I'm not going to mention it. Rambles, I might. Certain videos, I'll throw the link in. I'm not going to shove it down people's throats. At the beginning here, I just want to get the ball rolling, so I'll be mentioning it more, but there'll be a link on my YouTube. Obviously, there is already, but in a post I put up. It's pretty good, though. I never have my phone on. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. I like strawberries and cream flavor. And this is just kind of a diet version of that, and it's still solid enough. It is pretty creamy. They're calling about a test I take. He set up for me Cologuard. Maybe some of you have done this, maybe you haven't. I know they did a skit on it. I think it was on SNL. But they send you this container and this other thing. You gotta put it on your toilet, like put it beneath the seat, close the seat, put the thing in there, shit in it, and then you gotta like scrape parts and stuff. Pour this liquid in, send it to the place, and then they send it to your doctor. I got the results from the place already, and it was negative, so that's good. My doctor will call and say there's something in there, trying to get like extra visits or some shit. This is something they want you to do. It's either that or like a colonoscopy. Obviously, if they find something from your stool sample, you're gonna have to get a colonoscopy anyway. But this is kind of an easier thing to do. You just put it back in the box. They already have the shipping label on there. Done. But they something they want you to do after you turn 45, apparently. You must shitting in a cup fucking once a year now. I want to say thank you to everybody who checked out the Xbox collection video I put up yesterday. It viewed really well, and I'm very happy to see that because now I'm gonna. PS4 is gonna probably be next. Maybe not, but there will be another straight up whispering game collection video coming in a couple of days. Maybe even tomorrow if I'm feeling it. See how that one does. I like to see this. Show me, you guys, show me you want to see this stuff. Now, of course, video games are involved. It's going to help. But it did very well in its first day. Very well. So thank you to everybody who watched that and commented. I have to respond to those comments still. I'm like looking over at the games. Maybe I'll do PS4 or maybe GameCube Wii. I can do 360 too since I just did the Xbox. See how 360 does. Maybe we'll do that one. Thank you. Everybody checked out that video. I'm going to be buzzing my head soon, so I'm going to have a role player or two without the hat. There's certain role plays I like to do without the hat. Because they wouldn't make sense for, not that it matters, but for the person wearing the hat, it wouldn't make sense for them to wear that. But I do like my head to be buzzed for those kind of videos. I have a Lego set coming today. I forgot I had pre-ordered on Amazon. It's a pretty good one. I might show it in a pickup. In another ramble, I might show it because I'm not going to be opening it immediately. I'll probably put it to the side for a bit. I'm not really in the mood to build Legos at the moment. It's not a big one. It's under $30 set with tax. It's a cool one though. I'm waiting for them to leave a voicemail. The voicemails come up like an hour after the person's call. It's ridiculous. Man. Second video of the new year. Second of many, I'm sure. As long as I'm capable, vids are going up. Got on a treadmill yesterday. Actually, I want to get on the treadmill more. And I'm putting it on the incline. I had it on a 5 incline, and then I moved it up to 6. Because I'll do like 40 minutes. Because it's just a better workout with the incline as opposed to just walking. And this is a very hilly town. Like when I walked from the doctor the last time into town, because this town's a very like peaks and valleys or whatever. And I hit a street where I was like, holy shit. I had taken a picture, but I deleted it going like the way down and then back up in the distance. And when we get back on the trails up there, we've done it before, but when it hits the ascent, you start to feel it. And this is not insanely high. I think those Berghead Mountains are like 900 feet or something. 950 something or some shit. They're like baby mountains, hills almost. But once you start to feel it go upward, you're like, oh shit, and I need to get in better shape because, like I said in the past, I'm not walking as much as I used to. started watching Fallout. Season 2, I watched the first episode. It's pretty good. Ridiculous, over the top type violence and shit. I think there's 2 more episodes right now. I guess they're doing it weekly. I had forgotten that Avatar, new Avatar movie had come out. I'm not into the Avatars. I don't know how they make so much money. Because this one's already almost close to $1 billion, I think. Because I always like following it. The first one came out like 2009, and there was a big gap between the second one. When the second one came out like 2 years ago, 3 years ago or something. I remember the first one I saw like 45 minutes. I was like, this is not doing it for me. And they had like a thing that looked exactly like the Halo dropship in it, and that annoyed me for some reason. But the first one, I was like, how did this do so well? And then it's been re-released over the years. And then the second one, people started giving, was it James Cameron shit? Like, because I think it was more because a lot of the Avengers movies were out and shit at that point. And they're like, oh no, it's gonna beat it in the box office. You know, the whatever they're called, Endgame, and there was another, Infinity War. Those are the ones that went nuts. I mean, they all do well, but those went nuts. And all of a sudden, it was like the weird competition, and I don't even care. I haven't even seen. Like I said, I only saw 45 minutes of the first one. Haven't seen the second one at all. And I was just like, I hope this movie does $3 billion. Now, it just piss these other people off. Well, the funny thing is, like, James Cameron will just keep re-releasing. He did it with Titanic, too. Just keep re-releasing, which is like, dude, oh, something's taking the lead. Time to re-release it for the 50th time. Although a lot of movies are doing that now. Which is kind of cool. I mean, it also tells you the state of the movies coming out, I guess. We gotta re-release. It's like the games, when they're remastering and remaking old games. Because I guess they're not confident of what there is. When it comes to the games, there is a market for that. I myself have purchased plenty of these remasters and remakes, but weird ones get them. Like, weird ones get them. Strange, like Rogue Trooper got it right. Was that the name of that game? Where's the Dark Void one? How about Where's Condemned Criminal Origins remake? 2026, another year we're not going to be getting another Condemned game or a Stuntman game. I need to get out and do some yard work later too. It's going to hit like 60 today, so I want to go up top and rake some of the leaves. There's a bunch of leaves piled up there in kind of the gutter, if you will, where the water flows down. Mostly when it rains really poor. Everybody has like there's an opening under the street. It goes under the street and stuff. And a lot of people have like rocks and stuff there that kind of guide it along, I guess. I want to rake some of those over and then cut them up with a lawnmower. Or just rake them, because then the woods are right there. Like, rake them, boom, 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 up into the woods. I don't have enough extension cable to get the leaf thrower all the way up there. I mean, I probably could get him. I could drag the leaves like halfway down and then hook up the leaf blower. But I can just rake them into a spot. I did it last year. You just rake it up into there. Because that's what I said a lot. I mean, a lot of people around here blow the leaves into the woods too, because most of the leaves are just falling into the woods anyway when they come off the trees. But I will be doing the recaps again next week. And I'll do the playoff preview with the NFL one. Arsenal did beat Aston Villa. Their 11-game winning streak got broke. Arsenal was part of that, because Arsenal was part of that winning streak. They beat Arsenal the first time. And I think it was tied at the half, and then Arsenal just had 4 goals very quickly. They were number 1 for a reason, obviously. And I think... is this right? Manchester City got Semenyo from Bournemouth? Like, I was reading comments on Premier League stuff where a lot of people were like, yeah, this is the corruption of the Premier League. The top teams, like, do whatever the fuck they please. That's why they're typically always the same top teams, and occasionally teams break through randomly. Is that true? I assume there's corruption because it's sports. But is that why everybody seemingly likes Manchester City, Manchester United, Arsenal, and Chelsea, Liverpool? Because they're just the ones that are getting their pick of the litter. I don't know. Like I said, learn me on this one because I remember hearing something about Aston Villa, like on the fan page or the Instagram page and a couple of YouTube channels. People in the comments saying like they only can do certain shit. I don't know how this works. I don't know enough about it yet. Where they only can do like certain things, even though their owner is like the second richest owner or some shit. They can't, like, I don't know. But I saw it, I was like, interesting. Intriguing. But I mean, the fact that they're getting him, come on. He's the second leading goal scorer behind Haaland, who's on Manchester City. Now, it doesn't mean, listen, a lot of the teams bounce back. Was it Leicester City? Some random team won it within the past 10 years, right? I should look and see real quick. But, like, I think they're on today, aren't they? I don't know, everybody's locked in for their 19, so I technically could do that. Before the NFL one, maybe I will do it before the NFL one. I'll pair it up with something else. Aston Villa's still comfortably in third, though, by 6 points. Leicester City's not even in there. Let's go to 16-17. Chelsea won in 16-17. 17-18. Man City wins, and they won a bunch. 18-19. Man City wins. 19-20. Liverpool. Man City again. 2021. And it was Liverpool last year. Man City again. Man City again. Oh, there's Leicester City in 15-16. With Arsenal in second. They won it by 10 points. That was 15-16. What about 14? I know. Manchester United won a bunch too. There's Chelsea again in 14-15. Man City in 13-14. Riveting stuff. Manchester City 11-12. Manchester City's won a ton. I know Manchester United a while, maybe the beginning of the century, they were winning a ton. And in the 90s, I think they were winning a ton. When did the Premier League come into existence? Like, I know a lot of these teams have been around forever, since the 1800s. But, like, they've made it into the Premier League, right? In, like, what, like 90s, early 90s or something? Like I said, I don't know everything, but... Are you guys rooting for corrupt teams? They're getting all the players... Aston Villa's trying to get some guy from Brazil, apparently. I don't know if they actually signed him or not. It's supposed to be an up-and-comer or something. I need to look more into it, but I'll go for a minute or two here. Or maybe until the washing machine goes off. It'll play its little jingle. Hope everybody had a good New Year's Eve. We just ate dinner and watched some Twilight Zone. I was asleep pretty early, actually, like 9:30. Apparently, she woke up to the guns going off, people firing their guns at New Year's, but I didn't hear it. I was sleeping pretty heavy, I guess. And I have a sound machine that blocks out a little bit of it. So, depends on how close it is, too. But, yeah, First Ramble of 26 with a drink review. I've had this drink for since I think Friday or Saturday. No, I'm sorry, it was Sunday I got this. Usually I'm quicker with getting the drink reviews up when I have them, but I like to pair them with stuff. I figured I'll do a ramble today. It's because I didn't get this up at the usual 9 a.m. I'm filming it. It's 9:59 a.m. now. I'm taking a more lax approach, like I was, kind of in November, December. I'm not like, oh, I gotta get it up at 9 a.m. Gets up at 11 a.m. or 12. Fine, I'll do it. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't go up at the same time. I was thinking a lot of times I did it to myself. I was like pressuring myself, like, oh, gotta get the video up, gotta get the video up, And then I start getting annoyed. Usually when that's the case, the cat does something stupid, makes a ton of noise, or all of a sudden somebody's using a leaf thrower outside. Or like somebody rings the doorbell. And since I don't edit these things, they're like, oh my god. Most times I don't have a problem starting over, but if it's a drink review or something, like I said, I probably should learn a little editing in 26. But I won't. Get out there, do some yard work. Got to straighten up the garage too soon. Because there's a lot of stuff we brought back from Florida. I've just thrown in the garage. I got to get them on the shelves and stuff. I got to get that SDTV. I got hooked up somewhere so I can play the older games on there where it looks better than the HD. Trying to think if there's anything else. Not much going on. But yeah, obviously, as long as I'm capable, there's going to be plenty of more videos to come. Throughout the year, you are going to see a role play next week. Well, I mean, today's already Friday, right? So you're going to see a role play, maybe even Monday or Tuesday probably. I'll probably try to film it on Monday. And then go from there. Maybe get an eating video up next week. I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, this is just a drink review here of strawberry cream, Balloon Pop, solid drink, 8 out of 10. And a gum chewing ramble here, first of the year. Thank you again to the patrons. Is that what they call them? Patrons as well. Thank you. Stay tuned for stuff on there and check out the link there if you're interested. If not, and like I said, I'm not going to be harping on it constantly. Just at the beginning, you want to get the ball rolling and let people know it's there. And then go from there. There you go. Perfect timing. Thanks everybody for checking this out, and have a good day.